In a small, isolated town in the middle of nowhere, there was a house that had been abandoned for years. It was said that a family had once lived there, but they had all mysteriously disappeared, leaving the house to rot. One day, a group of friends decided to explore the abandoned house, seeking thrills and adventure. They broke in through a boarded-up window and began to explore the musty, dusty interior. The furniture was covered in cobwebs, and the air was thick with the smell of decay. As they made their way through the house, they heard strange noises coming from upstairs. They cautiously climbed the creaky staircase and found themselves in a dark, shadowy hallway. The noises grew louder, and they could hear the sound of whispering voices and shuffling footsteps. Suddenly, a figure appeared at the end of the hallway. It was a woman dressed in a tattered, blood-stained gown. Her eyes were sunken, and her face was twisted in a grotesque expression. She began to approach the friends, and they could see that her hands were covered in blood. The friends tried to run, but the doors and windows had been boarded up from the outside. They were trapped, with nowhere to go. The woman continued to approach them, her whispers growing louder and more menacing. As she reached out to touch one of the friends, her form began to shift and change. Her skin turned to scales, and her eyes glowed with an otherworldly light. She let out a blood-curdling scream, and the friends were plunged into darkness. When they woke up, they were in a different room, surrounded by mirrors. In each mirror, they saw a reflection of themselves, but with one small difference. They were all missing an eye. In the center of the room, there was a note that read, "You should have never come here. Now, you belong to me." The friends were never seen or heard from again. Some say that their screams can still be heard echoing through the halls of the abandoned house, warning others not to venture too close. And to this day, the house remains abandoned, with no one daring to step foot inside.